Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be making 15 bean soup. 15 different kinds of beans in here. This is a 20-ounce package, which I'm already rinsing the beans and to get them ready for cooking. But yeah, this is the recipe that we're going to be doing today. Inside the package, you get this Cajun seasoning that's optional to use. I am not going to use this. I'm going to use my own recipe. Because I don't like the seasonings that are in there, but I'm going to make my own. And that's the recipe I'm going to be giving you guys today. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you guys want to rinse the beans thoroughly because there's a lot of dirt in those beans. Okay. Right before you start cooking them, you want to rinse them out because there's like little pieces of dirt in there. Any kind of beans you buy, you always want to rinse them out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit in water for like about an hour so they can get a little bit softer. And that way when you cook them, you know, they get cooked a lot faster if you let them sit in water for like about an hour or two, even longer if you want. You know, the longer you leave them in there, the softer they get and the faster they cook. The beans have been sitting in cold water for about an hour now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, a quarter of an onion, and 3 garlic cloves. And we're going to let this come to a boil. And then we're going to bring it down to a simmer. And we're going to let them cook for about an hour. And then we'll come back and check and see what they look like. The next thing you want to do is you want to chop all your vegetables, your carrots, your garlics, your onions, your tomatoes. You want to get those ready for a sauteing pan that you are later going to be adding to your soup, and that's going to add a lot of flavor. Now we're on the bacon. You gotta have bacon. Bacon is it's the key to add flavor to the soup. So we're gonna chop these in inch-sized pieces, and then you get them into your saute pan as well. Now we're gonna check and see if those beans are ready. I checked them about after they've been in the stove for an hour, but they weren't ready. But now it's been 2 hours and they feel pretty soft, and I think they should be ready by now. Next, we're gonna cook the bacon. We need to get this bacon nice and crispy, so we're gonna let it start frying until it's nice and crispy. So when the bacon starts to look crispy, now what you want to do is take it out. You're going to put it in a separate container, and we're going to use the same grease to saute the onions, the tomato, the garlic, the carrots. Once you have taken out all your bacon, you want to scoop out some of the grease. You don't want all the grease. You're going to use probably a little bit less than half of what's in there. That looks pretty good right there. And now you want to add in all your veggies that we're going to be sauteing. until they get nice and tender, translucent, and then they'll be ready. Okay, now that all your veggies are nice and translucent and they're tender, what we're going to do is we're going to add the bacon back in. Stir that around for a little bit. And then we're going to grab some of those beans that are already cooked and put them in a plate, because what we're going to do with these is we're going to blend these so that you get that thicker texture on your soup. That's like about 2.5 cups. We're going to blend these and we're going to mix all that together with the veggies, put it all in the pot, and your soup will be done. Okay. Your beans go back onto the stove. Now we're going to pour all the ingredients in your soup. What I like to do, I like to scoop some of that juice and just scrape all that flavor from the pan and pour it back in there. There you go. Now you want to bring this soup back to a boil. And let it simmer for about another 20 minutes so everything could just blend together. In the meantime, I'm going to blend those 2 cups of beans and add them into my soup. Okay, so now I'm pouring in all the beans that I blended. What I included in those beans was a tablespoon of tomato paste and 1/2 cup of water just so they can blend better. Okay. Now we stir everything together, and all those items, ingredients, they're all binding together to make this delicious soup. Look at that. So let's just let it simmer for another like 10 minutes and this should be done. I also have some taquitos going in another pan. I'm going to have these with taquitos. But I already shared with you guys my taquito recipe. It's kind of like a quick taquito recipe. If you don't have time, all you use is a rotisserie chicken. Wrap your chicken in some tortillas, and then that's your taquitos. Okay, so let me try these beans for salt. Don't forget that bacon has salt too, so that's why I didn't add that much salt. So let's try this. That's just about right. Maybe just a little bit of garlic salt. There we go. That ought to do it. And these beans are done. Actually, it is bacon and bean soup. Bacon and 15 bean soup is done. We're going to shut this off. Keep it covered so it'll stay warm for lunchtime. Now I got to work on my taquitos. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so you guys can get all my future videos. Until next time, bye-bye.